We all know that over time, the paint, the trim, in the sun, it all gets worn, it gets beat to crap, it just wears out over time. I feel like on a lot of JDM cars, the trim is just something that people struggle with. And it's not the easiest thing to remove without breaking it, and 9 times out of 10, you will break clips and need to replace a lot of the clips. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to remove, well, what I would consider the primary components of your window trim or your vehicle trim moldings. So I've had some trim laying around for, quite some time here. And well, the primary trim that I have that we will be replacing today is the T-top bar, the A-pillar windshield molding, and the side window molding at the bottom of the windows. So honestly, we're not actually replacing the window trim. We're just removing it, fixing some clips, and then reinstalling it. Because 9 times out of 10, you could get away with that. The T-top bar is really a big one for today because there's a lot of work involved with it. And the moldings for the side windows, you can actually get for a reasonable deal right now. I believe it's Karuma makes them, or that's the name brand anyways. I'll put all the links to everything I have in this video today down in the description below, including some of the clips, because sometimes the clips can be very difficult to get. And there's actually better places that you can get the clips from besides OEM manufacturers, Z1 Motorsports, Concept Z Performance, because really they're the exact same. If you enjoyed this video or if you get any information out of it, please go ahead and drop me a like and a comment, or even better yet, just share the video. Help me with spreading the knowledge on this channel. I greatly appreciate you guys. And of course, don't forget to head over to the website, support your boy. Thank you guys so much for those of you that have already purchased stuff, especially those of you overseas in Australia, even UK. Thank you so much. We got the 300ZX merchandise here. I got some more generic stuff here for those of you that maybe you don't have a 300ZX. This is actually the back of my Built Not Bought shirt. And then we even got women's leggings and license plate frames. Yes, the leggings say Billy Built, but I also have them that say Fair Lady Z. So if you want to get your girl some 300ZX leggings, or maybe you are a girl and you just want some 300ZX leggings, you don't want them to say Billy Built on them, I get it. So head on over, check out the website. Appreciate every single one of you. Let's get back into today's video. This is what we got. This is what we're working with. It's pretty much brand freaking new, you guys. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I love stuff like this. The fact that you can still buy parts like this for 30-year-old cars. And like I said, I bought it out of what appears to be a Nissan OEM manufacturer box. It's probably going to be an all-day project, I think. Now, it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and it is insanely hot out. I am sweating just standing here talking to you guys. But along with that, I also have these window moldings right here. So I do have some trim for the car. Obviously, there are other parts that I still need for this vehicle as far as trim goes, especially these guys right here. They have certainly seen better days, especially my passenger side one. So with the install of the T-top bar, obviously T-tops have to come off. Headliner is gonna get dropped. And you know what? Stick around to the end of the video and we'll probably get some cruising done in the car. Oof. I'm gonna be doing a lot of this from the passenger side because, well, honestly, my driver's side, that seat makes it a little cramped. I'd like to apologize at first because, well, I did all of this so far without recording and I just caught it. So basically screw, 2 screws. This one here can be kind of temperamental because what it is this part right here that goes over the top of that. And it kind of clips in. You can see the 2 clips right there. Basically, if you look real close, when I squeeze it like this, it billows out. So what you do is you squeeze it, it pushes these 2 clips out, and then you're able to drop at least one side down, then the other side will pop right off. So, and obviously we got the 3 screws here, and then I got the same thing for the other side. And then we can start on this stuff. This is my aftermarket LED light, which I installed years ago. It was like the first thing I ever did to my car. Being honest, I do not know what that is. Oh man, mine's already cracked. I don't like all the rust I'm seeing over here. This is something I found very interesting. I never really thought much of it before. I know it's a thing with sunroofs, but you never really think about it on these T-top cars. Guys, this here is a drain hose. If for any reason you're seeing water pulling up in here and draining into the car from like let's say your T-top seal or something, like yeah, T-top seals go bad over time, but there should still be a drain from the top of the car that runs along. And this is it right here. It goes into this hose. And if you can look right here, you'll see the little drain hole. So as water pulls up in here, obviously this up here is not a seal. The seal is right here to keep water from getting into the car. But if for any reason there's water pulling up in here, you need to make sure that this hole here is free of debris. If these holes are free of debris on either side, there should be no reason water doesn't drain all the way out of your car. And obviously if you're getting water in your footwell, then this here is definitely pooling up with water or something. One more thing to keep an eye out for. Fun fact, I have never had a problem with my T-top seals. So many people, I know it's a thing with T-tops, that seals leak, they get water in the car, water on the floorboard, knock on wood, whatever you want to call it. I have actually never had an issue with my T-top seals leaking. I think I might have one time, but I also think it might have been because I left my window cracked at one point, or this here had clogged up and it wasn't allowing water to pass it through. So I got all of the interior accessories basically out of the car. I do still have to get these back here down, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. But this seal here now needs to come off, and it's literally just like that. Just take your time with it, be very careful, because it, like anything else, it's rubber and it could come apart. So let me go ahead and set you guys down and finish pulling this off. All right, so now from the looks of it, there's this front seal here that kind of slides into this way. So what I have to do is kind of, I guess, bow it down and pull it back, and it should fall right out. Don't want to do it too much, and I don't want to crease the headliner. Okay, so now that that's out, I believe we can go ahead and continue to just pop this down. There we go. All right, let me see if I can get something to prop this up. Okay guys, so in this short amount of time, it has started pouring rain outside, and my sinuses are going crazy all of a sudden. So the irony here is that my GoPro stand that, well, you guys are actually on right now, is actually the perfect thing to hold this up. However, I obviously need this. So what I'm gonna use instead is bungee strap. So just wrap it around since we got some T-top stuff going on here. There we go. So I'm just gonna leave that like that to keep this from falling all the way down. And then I should be able to get to all the bolts from there, I hope. I imagine this T-bar, T-top, crossbar, whatever you wanna call it, is definitely going to be pretty happy where it is, because it's only been there for 25 years, you know? This is, ignore all this. This is the next video I'm working on, so you can't see that. But this is obviously the bar that is in question right now that we are trying to remove. I'll flip it over, see where all the bolts are. Looks like we got, wow, that's a lot of them. They have 8 bolts holding that little thing in. Probably gonna be stuck, but you know, it's to be expected. But anyways, looks like we got 2 back here. They're kind of offset, so 2, 2, and 2. I believe they should all be 10 millimeters based on what I am reading. My 10 millimeters in the BRZ. You know what? I'm gonna get a different 10 millimeter. We are going to use, it's not here either. This is how my day's been going, you guys. I don't know where my 10 millimeter is. Found it. It was on my other tool. Let's do this. One there. One there. There. The next one should be right here somewhere. All right. Now I think we just got 2 more, which are way back up in here. I gotta put you all down for this. So as it seems, this crossbar, I believe, has been removed once already. I'm missing a bolt back here. The one bolt here in the middle was already loose. Let's get this thing off. I think I can pry it up the rest of the way now. Let's see if we can shimmy this thing off of here. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Maybe try to get some of this white paint off. This is from my primer from when I painted my car. But we're gonna get that up, wipe that all down real nice. Try to do what I can to polish this a little bit up here. See what happens. No guarantees, but might be worth a shot. Well guys, if you're wondering about the noise in the background, this is the current state of affairs at my house. So we honestly have not had rain in probably a good month. I mean, it rained once for a little bit the other day. Really, really needed this, especially just to cool things off, because it has been absolutely nasty outside. I think I'm gonna go get some dinner, and then I'm gonna get back to this tomorrow. So you guys hang tight, we'll be right back. Okay, so we got it all cleaned up. I used basically just a little bit of degreaser and then some rubbing alcohol to kind of finish it up. Obviously, I didn't take this part off. I didn't respray this. I didn't respray any of the jams of the vehicle at all. If I really wanted to, I could go back and respray all the jams. But, I mean, what's the point? It's already green on green. The dealer never really cared much back then anyways, as far as what color the jams were or how shiny they were. As a matter of fact, I think the jams got less clear coat than the rest of the vehicle, if any clear coat, much like the engine bay. But anyways, I digress. I am genuinely excited to get this thing installed because the difference here is just, I mean, obviously it's night and day. We have a brand new one and then an older one. So let's go ahead and get this put on the vehicle. Oh, it's gonna look so good. I like it. I like it a lot. So now for the fun part, because somehow this has to get wedged back up into there underneath this, behind this seal up front. All right, I have an idea. Take a screwdriver, push this seal up in there like so, and then just run it along here backwards. Making it look easy. It's still a little bit loose up here, but I mean, I think once it settles in, the heat gets back into it, it'll be all right. I did stretch it a little bit right here, but obviously you won't see that because the sun visor will be right here, and who really looks up here anyways? But anyways, let's carry on. All right, so I wasn't really gonna do this in this video, but I've had this problem for years. And really, this trim right here, which is in my hand right now, has been flopping at the very top forever. So I've just always kind of pushed it down. And well, today that's gonna change because I've had these clips sitting in my toolbox for a while, and it was just a matter of time before I installed it. I figured since I'm doing the other trim, the T-top bar, and these side moldings on the windows, I might as well take care of this. But just know that these clips along here, the bottom ones are different from this one up here because this one here actually goes into a little screw. This is gonna go on right here, and I'm gonna show you guys how to slide this trim back onto the car, since we're at it. if for any reason you need these clips, you can still buy them. They are available from like Concept Z Performance, and you might be able to find them through like third-party vendors or something like that. So when I repainted my car, I replaced these clips because, well, they broke when I removed the molding. I actually repainted these side moldings instead of purchasing new ones, which if you ever want to repaint these yourself, 110% use this paint right here. SEM 39143 Trim Black. This paint is freaking awesome. I painted all the trim. Please, for the love of God, skip on the plastic dip, just get this stuff, because this stuff is a lifesaver. It is a little bit more pricey, but it's well worth it. Okay, so next up, we got the window moldings. They do have nice, new, fresh felt right here for the window to glide up and down on, and they're not painted like mine are. The problem with the paint is, obviously, since this is rubber and it flexes, the paint will wear right off. It'll actually crack right off because the rubber will flex and the paint does not flex. They're not too difficult to replace. I'm gonna go ahead and pull mine off here in a second. I'll show you guys. So, technically, it should, yep, just like that. There we go. For the front part of it, it does slide in behind the side view mirror right here. If you did it just right, you should be able to slide it right from behind it without any issue. I did paint mine and it turned out pretty good. It wasn't too bad, but you can see all the little dips and divots in it from where the original coating had peeled off and flaked away from the sun damage. So for the front, what I'm gonna do, we're just gonna slide it in there like so. Yeah, there we go. Now, if you look here at the back, it's sticking out a little bit. You get yourself a soft blow hammer and a rag. What you want to do is fold the rag as much as possible. And then you just put it on there like this and give it a couple of little taps. Pretty good, right? Come to find out, these pieces do come in the kit. I didn't notice it because they were down at the very bottom. And well, when I pulled this one out, I thought it was the last one. Obviously, wasn't the last one because we have these in there as well. I'd figure out a way to get this part off. And to be honest, I'm not totally sure how these come out. We can all kind of learn this one together. Oh, maybe it does come up this way. There we go. Yeah, they just pop right up like that. Yeah, this is gonna be much better. I feel like I should probably clean this up first though. That's pretty nasty down in there. Yo, that was so smooth. Oh, it's really good. Now I need to paint this. It's one thing after another, I swear. I think I need my screwdriver again. Ooh, that is tight. All right, let me move that back, son. Looks freaking mint. This looks absolutely phenomenal. I was able to clean up some of the T-top tracks a little bit better, so it looks much cleaner. I'll actually be more willing to drive with the T-tops off now. And you know what? I think to finish this video off, we should go for a cruise. Let's take the car out, go for a drive real quick, you guys. And let's just enjoy it this time, because you know what? I've been doing way too much work lately. I need a break for myself. I need to just drive the car and enjoy it. And you know what, guys? Probably in the next couple videos, we're gonna do a lot more testing and driving and eventually get this car up on the dyno probably within the next month. So we'll finally be able to see what it's making, at least on wastegate pressure, because there's only so much I can do on the street as far as tuning goes, because let me tell you, this thing is 18, 20 PSI of boost. I'm still adjusting the boost control settings, but it did spike 20 PSI the other day while I was driving it, and it just blows the rear tires off in second gear. Definitely probably have to switch to like more of a drag radial type rear setup. At least to put the power down on the street. Just gonna keep turning it up to see what it'll do and what it'll hold on the street. But for right now, let's just go for a drive in the car and let's enjoy it. It's running good. I am so happy right now.